My name is Mac, and I've been a runner for 18 years, and I'm a coach now, and I've been a coach for a while. And this video I think is very important to me, and I want to really encourage you. I'm going to give you some actual examples of athletes that I have that I think you might consider too late. But I think that it is never too late to start. It's never too late to go after a big goal, to get faster. Like, literally, no matter how old you think you are, or that it's not your time, or that you're too slow, or you're too out of shape, or that it's just like it's not worth your time, or that like you don't deserve it. I think that life is so short and you can't keep putting it off. Like, especially if it's something that's on your heart, on your mind, and you think about all the time. Like, what I use a lot is like the deathbed terminology, right? Like, if I were to come to the end of my life, do I want to look back and say that I tried, or do I want to say that I gave up, right? Like, what are you going to tell your grandkids when they ask, did you like, have you ever run a marathon? Did you ever run really fast? Did you ever do this large trail race? Like, what are you going to tell them? Are you going to tell them, like, I honestly considered not doing it, but I went for it and I PR'd, or like, I almost did? Like, what story do you want to tell, and what do you want to look back on your life, right? Like, you're probably watching this because you're not that type of person, right? You don't want to give up. You don't want to just settle for average for a regular life where you don't challenge yourself and put your best foot forward. So, I want to give you a couple real examples of athletes that I've coached, that you might consider too old, or that they like maybe couldn't start. So I'm gonna start off with my mom. Um, she has coached me all through like my whole running career. When I started in middle school, all the way through high school, um, even on to run competitively at college. She was always there, always cheering me on, and she never like considered running, except for running across the cross country course. But she finally took up running, and I don't even remember. I need to ask her like what exactly. I think I had either brought it up or like casual conversation, like, yeah, I'll train you. But like literally, I think people worry about age, but like over 60, and she just picked up running. And when I tell you that she got the running bug, she did. She's done plenty of 5Ks, 10Ks, and it's so funny to listen to her go back and forth, like, oh, like, I'm not gonna really try that hard, or I don't wanna like, try too hard, and just stuff like that. But she has PR'd in multiple of her races. She's gotten faster. She caught the running bug, and she, like, for exercise, most of the time she was like just a walker. And I shouldn't say just a walker, but that was like what she did for exercise. And I know she lifted weights a little bit, and then she did the Peloton, so she got into that not like a super long time ago. And so it's cool to like see her change and like try these new things out, and she really loves it. And then another example is actually my mother-in-law, and she's also about the same age, but she had been a runner for a while. And she was actually like a swimmer growing up, and then she started running more. But she got stuck almost doing like the same 3 miles every single day, and just kind of like just that very consistent. Like, she showed up, she got her workout in, and then she like went on with the rest of her day. Then she finally reached out to us, and we started to train her, me and my husband. And she actually incorporated like varying her runs and her workouts, and she started to actually get faster, and which was super cool. And now she, like, even to this day, like, still coaching her, she's like, oh, like, what can you put on my training plan? Let's crank it out. Let's go all out. Like, I really want to try really hard. So it's fun to like see even that like excitement. And like, she is now like an empty nester, and she's going after these goals, right? Another one of my favorites is Javen and Kelsey. They're a couple, and they have 3 boys. And they switch off with their training plan. So there's a season where her husband is a cyclist, which I'm training right now, and then she runs marathons, which Sean has coached her in the past. I'm training her now. And they have like switched off, going back and forth, and she's PR'd in the marathon, and she's still like a hungry go-getter, and she's had 3 boys. She's a mom. She's clearly very busy, but they are such like a dedicated couple to like, they still have that balance, right? Like, they're both not training super hard for a big race, but like they are committed to still showing up and having that best version of themselves. And I can say that they're really great parents too. So it's fun to see, like, even in the thick of it, they're still showing up, and they're still going after these big goals. So those are some examples that I kind of wanted. Oh, I have one more that I wanted to go over. Melissa, one of my recent athletes, she just ran a 30-mile trail race, 50K, for turning 30. And she really had not been a marathoner or a runner before. She ran like a half marathon, but ended up getting like pretty badly injured. And so she just did that. And now we're going after another half marathon again. But like it was cool talking to her on the phone because it was just like she was ready to go. She was ready to go big. She wanted to do this. She wanted to do something big. And we chatted on the phone after her race. And it was cool to hear her like reflect about like how it was really hard. But like that moment of feeling like so proud of yourself for getting through that hard race, for those months of training and like showing up. And then like later on in life, she gets to use that as like, oh, like I can do that thing. Like I did a 30-mile trail race, or I can show up for my kids if she has kids later on in her life, because like I trained for those months and I grinded it out, right? Like I just so don't want you to miss out on being the best version of yourself because you are doubting it. And if you need it, borrow my belief. I believe that like literally anyone can get faster. I think you just need like a plan, and I think you need accountability, and I think you need support. And some people need more of it than others. Some people just don't. But like if you are one of those people, I would love to coach you. And if you have a really big goal, something that you're excited about, those are my favorite people to coach. If they're ready to like step in, if they're ready to go big, if they're a little bit scared too, like I'm here to be that person for you, to support you and cheer you along. And even if you're not like my private athlete, like just know that like you can do it, you can get faster, you can show up for those hard days, and don't be afraid to really go after it.